So what is up, guys? I guess we're taking a little bit of a first look here on Duel Masters for Switch, which is very interesting. But you know, Duel Masters never really clicked in America, but sadly it didn't. But you know, it's kind of still on the rage in Japan, which is good. It's just I guess it wasn't really appeasing to some of these kids when it came to Duel Masters in general, but I guess we'll see some like gameplay in today's video. We'll see how Duel Masters is. Do I wish this game could have had like some type of English translation? That'd been neat, because I would have liked to at least give Duel Masters a chance with the way some of these games are. But it's like just like Vanguard EXE, Japan exclusive stuff. So I thought that was interesting. But apparently this is Duel Masters 2022 for Nintendo Switch, and they made this game not too long ago. I think it might be like a month old that it's been out. And, you know, things have actually, you know, changed from actual Duel Masters. So let me see something here. Apparently, again, looks like there's a gacha system. You can buy decks. So that's interesting. Oh, it comes with this max card too. That's really nice. 500 yen's pretty cheap. You can buy that deck, or you can buy the main character's deck and play with it. I mean, you can get Japanese eShop cards. I mean, this guy's max card is different, so that's interesting. So I'm on a Japanese account to let me access the eShop, really. So that's pretty much their system, where you can build decks, you can open packs, you can see what's in the pack, etc. Pretty much Duel Masters. If you've ever played Duel Masters before, in general, we're just going through all the options here. Do missions to get like a free max card. Max cards are really good, especially with their effects. They're the highest grade. All right, but let's get down to some actual battling. Let's see how this game actually looks. Light and grass, we take those. It's so funny because the most I've ever played Duel Masters is probably through the Japanese games. I never played the actual TCG. Again, money problems. But it's interesting to kind of see like the future of card games on consoles sometimes, especially a game like this. All right, this hand is decent. These are like cards you put your summon on and you mana charge every time, so you try to set up your mana first. So I'm gonna charge Mr. Green there. You know I should have, but I gotta get green set up. See, it panned out. Now, if I was able to read these effects, I'd be like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. So then you tap it. I mean, that's Duel Masters for you if you haven't known what Duel Masters was. So I guess that green card extra soul charged me, so I lost a unit there. My turn again. We're going to mana charge. And then we're going to play again. Keep in mind, you got to keep track of how much mana you spend and how much is left. So I can look at the top 3 cards and add a card to my hand. And then I choose the other cards and put them at the bottom of my deck. Okay. Don't know how I knew that, but I guess that was the whole point of that card. So I drew this. That's a 6 cost mana, but apparently I can play due to a special effect. I can place it on that. But let me mana charge again. And let's play my dragon here. We don't need green, but we're going to save a little bit of our yellow here. Place it on our summon. See, Duel Masters is a pretty like cool game. So you rush your unit to attack. Some of them do extra damage depending on their attack crest. Trigger. Alright, so she gets a free summoning board. And she kills anything that was under 70, anything under 3,000. Oh boy. Alright, she came to play. So she sends cards to the grave. Oh, I got a trigger, so that's good. We're going to activate that. Some triggers just get played, so you have it, so you don't have to spend to summon a card. So that trigger was if this card gets damaged, play it, and draw one. Probably gonna throw this in the mana charger. Let's play this big guy here. And you can stack your units on top of each other. It's supposed to be like an extra way of keeping like units on top of units. It's like stacking, which is like not bad. So now I got 2 on 2, so I can do that, or I can kill this guy so he has nothing. But I think I will do that, so he can't attack with another unit. And then we'll attack this guy. This guy can only do 2 damage every time. That's its effect. But he also puts a different card into the damage zone for some reason, like a weird cat sometimes. Sometimes he can put a unit here. This card's mostly like a strategy piece on how it like works. It puts the card in the damage zone, and then it does the 2 damage. It's very interesting, but I killed his other unit so he couldn't like draw it again. And the whole point of Duel Masters is killing your opponent by striking them when all their shield is gone. Ooh, double triggers. Let's go. Play a unit. Play a unit. Activate this card's effect to draw. Oh, he gave me an extra life. That's a pretty good trigger. So that kind of keeps you alive again. Many ways to stay alive in this game. It's Duel Masters. Let's tap some energy here. Special effect to add 1 card to my hand. So now we can pretty much kill, but a certain thing I can do first, just to kind of... I just put that back in his hand. Put that in his damage zone. And then he deals the 2, which leaves him wide open. And then you attack him for game. Duel Masters is a pretty interesting card game at the end of the day. Like, seeing how it can go down, but if you were able to read the cards, it definitely makes it fun, because then you understand it. But I think this is also a phone app game. I know they have it for phone, but I don't know if this is like a Switch exclusive type of game. It has like it's a lot of F2P right now, but I guess if you ever want to just buy any of these decks just to see what the other cards do, etc. It's only like 500 yen apparently, and you can get like a mat and everything, so very interesting. It's very interesting to see Duel Masters on console, which is great, honestly. I would say the graphics are pretty tight. I mean, if you summon an S-Max, you're like good, you get like a little bit more of a cool animation. But yeah, very interesting that Duel Masters is picking up again to even make it to like a Switch console as an app. So that's pretty interesting to see. But anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today. I thought we'd just do a quick review on Duel Masters 2022 Max. So we'll see you guys around, and hopefully Duel Masters will become popular one day, but I just don't see that happening in America. Sad face.